Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, let's see some of the numbers here for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3. And it's good for 2. As we advance through the second half of the season, Brent, how do you keep your focus as a player?
Well, what have you established, Kevin, to this point in the year? I mean, what are the habits that have gotten you to this point? Are they working for you? Are you staying consistent with those? And I think over the course of time, you're going to get more positive out of habits that are creating an environment for you to have better performances and not take you away from what the remainder of this grinding long season is all about.
Now, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Fires from 18, and he hits the jump shot.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Trent passes to Prince. Fires for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Stolen by Prince. Here's Lillard. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Lillard came to the league in 2012. The three-point revolution has agreed with him, but he can still hit mid-range shots. Trust me.
Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. And that one drops.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard the pass to Antetokounmpo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. You look at the Rockets. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been an elite team in the past. We're seeing a little regression from this group, but they can still beat most any team on any night.
There's Portis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A big board and a bigger putback from Bobby Portis.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, talking about Damian Lillard, coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now, we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Nice shot by Portis.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Giannis outside. Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Reed with a screen on Trent. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bucks. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And I think for Milwaukee, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Portis kicks it out to Lillard. Clock at 6. And another shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniels. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Giannis high post. He's against Reed, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Milwaukee with the ball. They lead by 11. Over in the corner, Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Trent. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Reed with a screen on Trent. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Sinks the three-pointer. Reed's got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Trent against DiVincenzo. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Edwards kicks to Reed. Trent against Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Alexander Walker on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks leading by 10. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. Minnesota shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Pass to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds.